Hi everyone, Ashlyn Giza YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about co-parenting. So at the beginning of my YouTube channel, I kind of talk about myself and my children and how all four of my children have different dads. The first dad to my daughter, I don't have to co-parent with anymore because she is 18. And that is great because, I wasn't really co-parenting with him except for her first 6 years of life, which I'm smiling because it was ridiculous. So her first 6 years of life, he was trying to be in her life just for show, which meaning just to try to show everybody that he was a good father. But really, he was abusive. So he wasn't around her at all, and when she turned 6, he stopped being around her, period. Like, no more seeing her at all. And then when her 18th birthday came and her graduation from high school hit, he had the audacity to get upset that he wasn't invited to her graduation, which is just pathetic to me because, okay, everybody, if a man is not going to be in his daughter or son's life for her whole life and then or his life and then they hit 18 and they want to come to the graduation, I think that you guys would have the same response as me and my daughter. My daughter, his daughter didn't even want him there. Didn't even want She didn't even want him at her graduation party. So, and I didn't either, of course, but it wasn't my choice. It's hers. But she didn't want him there. So, and I don't blame her. So that's that. The second father to my oldest daughter, we co-parent really well. We're still friends, but we do have some disagreements on their bathing, showering, and how well they keep their rooms clean and stuff clean at his house. Um, I've talked with him about all this. Hopefully, it will change. But I've been co-parenting with him for 12 years now, so I'm not sure it's going to. But it's never gotten to the point where I've needed to contact the proper authorities because um, if it ever got to that point where it was becoming neglect, like he wasn't making sure they were taking baths and showers and stuff like that, like, and it was getting really bad, I would probably call the proper authorities like DHS or you know anybody, and social worker, any type of person that I needed to talk to. But I don't need to because I can talk with them really easily about things. So it's not at that point. The third father to my oldest son, it's it's okay. We do not co-parent well at all. As far as him texting or calling me and saying, "Hey, I was wondering if I could pick up Kinnick Friday," I have no problem saying, "Okay, that's not a problem." If me and my husband don't have plans with the children, then it's not a problem. But and he never has a problem either if I have plans with the kids and I let him know, "Hey, I have plans, so um, you probably won't be having Kinnick this weekend if that's okay." And then that part is okay of the co-parenting with him. But then there's other parts where he'll be passive aggressive with co-parenting with me. One moment he'll be nice to me about talking to me about Kinnick, my son, and then the next minute he'll be aggressive, kind of ornery and rude, um, passive aggressive to me, through a text or a phone call. So he's kind of a tough one to co-parent with because one moment everything's dandy and okay with him, and then the next minute, probably if he's had something personal happen, like a bad day or something bad happened to him, then he probably takes it out on me. I'm a person that he probably takes it out on. Who knows? I don't care. I just want to get along so my son can, have a good childhood and stuff like that. Because when you don't get along with your ex, the person you had your child with, it makes co-parenting harder, and it hurts the child if you're not getting along. It doesn't matter about us older adults, it hurts the child. And that's what people don't get. So, dad number four, to my youngest son, I'm married to him right now, and we parent the children really good. Although I think that I'm a little more aggressive in certain areas when it comes to rules and stuff. And I think my husband is a little more aggressive in other areas than I am. So it's kind of funny because we're aggressive in like really different levels. So I'm more aggressive with having the house clean and the kids making sure they take baths and stuff. He's more aggressive of making sure the kids don't really, touch the DVDs or video game stuff and things like that. But yes, sorry, I had to interrupt the video for a moment. He's more aggressive with them touching things that we own, like the remote control, for the TV, the remote controls for the video games, just our furniture and stuff like that, and like no jumping on the couch and things like that. And I agree with him on that. It's just I'm a little more stricter on the things I feel that matter. And that's just it. I think that's what makes parenting and co-parenting so hard, is that one person may feel that a certain aspect of life is more important than something else, and that's what I feel makes us disagree on things, us parents in general. And if we can all just respect each other's boundaries and stuff like that, then it would make things a lot easier for not only us but the children. So co-parenting is a really hard thing. I'm not perfect at it, but I mean, if you need somebody to talk to or anything like that, I'm here. If you have questions, obviously seek out a professional, because I've never actually had to do any custody with my the fathers of my children. We just all work with each other on the scheduling. We don't argue about it or anything like that. It's just like I was saying earlier in the video, if I have plans, then the dads are usually okay with it. And if they want to take the kids somewhere for the weekend, I'm usually okay with it, for one weekend or something like that. So we've never had a battle custody. It's that, as far as that, it's been great. And I am one of those people. This is strange probably to a lot of people, but I'm one of those people that do not seek for child support. This is how I feel. This is how I feel, not how everybody else feels. This is how I feel about it. I'm not going to make the father of my children pay me just because I have a child with them. I can take care of my own children my own way, and I know that it takes two people that made the child, but I am responsible for my child, and I did choose to have my children, so I'm going to take care of them. If I happen to need help financially from the father of my children, then I have great dads to my children that will buy the kids shoes or clothes or whatever the kids need for me. We have that agreement, that if they need anything, then they'll go buy it. Some women and some men, they don't have a man or a woman that they co-parent with that will do that, so they have to go to court to get the financial help, get the child support help. And that's okay, but I just don't agree with it, in my opinion. The dads, they can make their money and they can take care of the children when they have the children at their place and stuff like that, and I take care of my children when they're at my place and my care. And that's the way we do it as a family. So I've never had to seek out and go get child support from any of the father of my children, and I don't agree with that either. So, and where I live, it in Iowa, they're big on going for the woman's statement and helping women out, which is great. But I feel that I feel like women need to take more action in financially supporting their children. Whether it be, so if let's just say you don't um, you don't work, but you're married to somebody who does work. Well, okay, that's you guys' money, so take care of the children. Let's say you're a married couple and you both work. Okay, then both of you guys take care of the children when they're in your care. Um, don't be asking other people for money, I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. Parents should be taking care of their kids. We're the ones that decided to go out and go have a baby and stuff like that. So be responsible. That's how I look at it. I'm not saying anything else. So, co-parenting is something that takes time too. It's not going to be easy right away. Um, there's still some struggles, like I said, that I had with the second father of my second oldest daughter. I've been co-parenting with him for 12 years, so there's still some times that me and him butt heads. But um, all in all, it's went pretty smooth for me, and I know it's not an easy road, and every family is different. That's for sure. So I know there might be some things that you disagree with that I say. So every family is different, but me and my husband, we parent the children really good, the best that we can when they're with us, when they're in our care. So they have good foods. They take showers. They clean their rooms, and we keep the house clean. And we go out and we have family fun too. There's that too. It's not just all the rules and regulations around here. We go to the beach. We just went to the beach here in Iowa. We go for walks. We go fishing. We go camping. Speaking of co-parenting, me and my husband actually camped with my second oldest daughter's dad. The one that I get along with, that we co-parent really good with him. We of course separate tents, but we all camp together actually. So I mean, things are really good, but things can be really tough. So that's co-parenting. That's what I have to say about it. And it makes things hard for the grandparents too sometimes, but that's a whole different story too. But so yes, if you guys have any questions, of course reach out to professionals. But if you just need a friend to talk to about co-parenting, baby dad stuff, baby mom stuff, things like that, I know a lot about it. I've been co-parenting and parenting for 17 years now. Or no, 18. My daughter's 18 now. So it's been a long time, and it's going to be longer. So yes, reach out to me. And thank you guys, and I will be on with another life topic tomorrow.